The embassy sailed south along the Pearl River Delta to Macau, and they stayed here until the 17th of March 1794. Britain was now at war with France, and they were joined by several ships from the East India Company and sailed home in convoy, with the Lion acting as armed escort. In terms of the short-term aims, the diplomatic mission was a failure. Yet it is a pivotal moment in the history of international relations, marking a shift in the way Western countries approach China. No longer willing to play the subservient role in line with the Chinese tributary system, they now approach the table seeking mutual respect. The encounter also exposed growing tensions between China and the West, which wouldn't be resolved. They led to the Opium Wars and a series of humiliating concessions where China had to open its ports to foreign trade. Arguably, those treaty ports have become part of China's recent economic success. They've been able to build on the infrastructure first provided by Portugal, Britain, France, Germany, and Russia. Well, this has been a big journey, and I've been doing it for fun. But as controller of the household, John Barrow was responsible for the embassy's operations and day-to-day logistics. This northern English lad, in his late 20s, ensured that the 2-year voyage gave the embassy every chance for success. His effort to learn Chinese and his ability to bridge cultural gaps were crucial during the embassy's interactions in China and Vietnam. The gifts given by the emperor were a sign that his conduct at Yuan was something that might have kept the embassy's hopes alive despite Macartney's kowtow blunder. Unfortunately, Qianlong had already decided the outcome of the trade deal before the embassy had even set foot in China. Much was written about the embassy after their return to Britain, and yet it's John Barrow's books, Travels in China and A Voyage to Cochin China, which, although the least sensational, provide a broad, honest, authentic snapshot of Western hopes and Eastern realities. It was his blend of humility and confidence in his own skills, his unbiased scientific approach that served him well in China and would do again under Lord Macartney in South Africa, where he quelled rebellions and produced the first reliable maps of the Cape Colony. Later, in London, he gained the position of the Permanent Secretary of the Admiralty. His reorganisation of their archives unlocked a plethora of information. This helped him write innumerable entries for the Encyclopaedia Britannica and the authoritative account of the mutiny on the Bounty, inspiring films and music about Fletcher Christian and Captain Bligh for the next 2 centuries. In that role, he oversaw expeditions to Timbuktu, the Congo, Antarctica, and to find the Northwest Passage. Some of the missions were complete disasters, but each one contributed to filling in more of the blanks of the world's map. Already a member of the Royal Society, discussing scientific matters of the day, John Barrow championed geography as a distinct area of study, going on to help found the Royal Geographical Society. Given his quiet legacy, I think he thoroughly deserves to be acknowledged as father of exploration. And the lighthouse monument, erected in his hometown of Ulverston after his death, is poetically perfect, a steadfast figure illuminating the darkness.